All right, good morning, everyone. We're going to go ahead and get started on this lovely morning here today in the beautiful city of Placentia. My name is Damian Arula. I'm the city administrator for the city, and I will be emceeing this event. Thank you for joining us today for our virtual groundbreaking ceremony for the newest development in the city of Placentia. Due to COVID-19, today's event has limited in-person attendance and is broadcasting live on Facebook. After the event, it will also be available to view on YouTube and the city's website. We're here today in partnership with JPI Development to celebrate the official start of construction of a new mixed-use development project, including luxury apartments here on Crowther Avenue in our new transit-oriented development packing house district. Just a little bit about this development and the district itself is this started off with a vision of an area that could be something more, that could definitely lend to the city and all it had to offer, but in addition to that, provide housing, additional retail, and additional opportunities for those to live, work, and play. This development we're standing on here today represents teamwork in its finest form. This is teamwork with the city council, teamwork with surrounding neighbors, vision of working with the city council, administration, development services, and all of our partners, including code enforcement. There was so much work that went into putting all of these properties together and arriving at this great day today to start this development. This development also represents an investment into our community. When you look at JPI Development and you look at what it can provide to the city, this is a partner that is investing $150 million in the city of Placentia in this development alone. It'll create jobs, it'll create permanent jobs and construction jobs and really help our local economy. Today's groundbreaking, it goes without saying, is a huge milestone for our city and will be a stunning addition to our city, as well as we are thrilled to have this project to be home to the second state-of-the-art development in this packing house district. As you know, we have one just down the street called the Herald that is well underway and being close to being finished. And this will be the second one that will lend towards those housing opportunities. And when we talk about housing, there's a lot of discussion going on throughout the state of California with respect to housing. The city has requirements that they have to meet, and I won't bore you with the details, but suffice to say that this development with 418 units of brand new apartment homes definitely lends towards the city's contribution across the state of California and the Orange County region towards fulfilling our goals of our regional housing needs assessment. So let's go ahead and get the event started with that background, and I'd like to now bring up Councilmember Ward Smith to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Councilmember Smith.
Thank you very much, Damian. It is truly a pleasure and an honor to be here this morning to stand alongside our partners with JPI and all of the Placentia staff that has invested themselves in this project. It's a great partnership, it's a wonderful collaboration, and it's really going to be an outstanding project at the end of the day. So with that said, we take great pride here in Placentia in honoring and recognizing what our country is all about. So if you would, please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to our great country. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Councilmember Smith. I'd now like to introduce the Mayor of Placentia, Mr. Craig Green, to say a few words. Mayor Green.
Thank you, Mr. Lulu. Thank you, everybody. And again, this is an absolutely incredible day to have this thing started. This project is going to bring a lot of nice development to this area. And thanks to you and your partners and stuff, can't thank you enough for taking that. You take an area that was not lending itself nicely to the city and turn it into something that's going to be as nice as this is. We welcome it with open arms. So we're here to make sure that it gets underway. And if you have any issues going that, Damian and his staff will be more than happy to take care of that. But it's going to be great. Like Damian said, 418 units. It's going to bring a lot of people to the city, a lot of business to our businesses down here, a lot of patrons to our businesses, and that's a good thing. So things are looking good in Placentia, and thank you again for being here, and thank you guys for what you're doing. When are we doing this stuff? later?
Towards the end.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Green. I'd now like to introduce our Councilmember Rhonda Shader. As you know, we went into districts recently, and this is actually Councilmember Shader's district, and I know she's very pleased and happy to be representing this district here today and all the things that are going on in this area. So without further ado, welcome Councilmember Shader.
Thank you, Damien. Good morning, everybody. It is a great day in Placentia, and I wanted to share with you all, I just finished my first term and was reelected for a second term, and one of the most glorious things about being in local government is you know your city so well, and so you get to plan with your staff at the city a vision for what your city might be able to be like. And when I came on board, we were just awarded a train station stop, a Metrolink stop in Old Town, and our staff came to us and we were saying, what are we going to do with this gift that we've just been given? And so the council started to create a vision with the staff of what it could be like in Old Town, what Crowther could actually look like. And so we put our vision on paper. They call it zoning, and you let it sit there and you hope somebody helps you realize your dream. And so then you have wonderful developers like JPI come alongside you and say, we see what you're trying to do here, we want to be a part of it. And they bring you these beautiful plans. Sometimes you tweak them, but you look at them and you say, yes, that's exactly what we were thinking. And so JPI is going to build this beautiful building here. It's going to elevate and change this entire area. Just a year ago, we were dealing with a homeless encampment right here, and a lot of unfortunate things were happening, and now that's all been cleared with JPI's help and a lot of other people's help. And so this is just so great to see something really positive that's going to bring a lot of value to our community. And let's see, in a couple years, is that how long it's going to take? In 2 years, we're going to see students, seniors that want to downsize, small families, working professionals, and people that are going to be able to come to this development and find a new, beautiful, brand new home that's been built by some great construction workers. And we're going to get to witness that. And it's so gratifying, and it's going to be so wonderful for our city. So congratulations to our staff, to JPI, and all the best in the construction. We already have it demoed, so we're already rolling. So that's wonderful. And so I wish everyone well, and I hope for some rain, but not too much rain, and that we can speed through this process and get people moved in. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Shader. And now I'd like to introduce our developer partner from JPI, our representative here today. And again, as you know, we're keeping it small, so we have limited attendance. But we have the privilege of having Mr. David Potter, the Vice President and Area Development Partner from JPI Development, to talk a little bit about this project. Mr. Potter.
Thank you and good morning. I'd like to start by thanking Mayor Green, distinguished council members, and city staff for their ambitious vision for the revitalization of the city of Placentia. We are excited to be part of that vision and to bring a much-needed, transit-oriented, mixed-use development to the city. For those who don't know, JPI is a national multifamily developer with over 350 projects completed, totaling over 100,000 units across the country. We've had our eye on the city of Placentia for a while due to its strong demographics, excellent accessibility, and proximity to jobs and employment. And now to see the level of growth and investment in the city itself between the future Metrolink station and Old Town revitalization, it has made it all the more attractive. And if you don't believe me, just take a look at all the new projects in the pipeline along Crowther Avenue. This project, designed by the talented TCA architects, features 418 apartment homes in a 5-story wrap-style construction with ground floor retail. The building will also feature a state-of-the-art fitness center, resort-style pool and spa, indoor and outdoor club room, rooftop lounge, and furnished co-working space. Now, our original plan was to commence construction in second quarter of 2020, but the global pandemic and ensuing economic downturn significantly delayed our progress. However, due to the hard work of our entire team, thanks to close collaboration with the City of Placentia and our capital partners, we retained a construction loan to close and commence construction in the end of 2020 calendar year, which was an enormous accomplishment for all involved. I want to recognize and express my sincere appreciation to city staff who have gone above and beyond to work with our team and find real-time solutions to keep this project moving forward. We feel that Placentia is on the cusp of immense growth and development, and when we open our doors in the fall of 2022, we will be honored to have the opportunity to take part. Thank you.
Thank you, David, and thank you for those kind words of the city and working as a partner. We very much appreciate the partnership and look forward to continuing to work with you to bring this vision to reality. I'd now like to call Mayor Green back up to actually assist. As you know, due to COVID, we are not having other delegates attend today, other elected representatives, to keep the attendance small. And so therefore, they have volunteered to provide us certificates, which Mayor Green will illustrate here today. So, Mayor Green, you can pause if you'd like to.
In Point Loma in San Diego, when the airplanes go over, they call it the Point Loma pause. This is the Placentia pause. Okay, this certificate is from the County of Orange, Certificate of Recognition to the City of Placentia in recognition of our JPI groundbreaking ceremony. And this is signed by our Supervisor, Doug Chafee. A nice certificate for that. And we thank Supervisor Chafee. We have another certificate here from the California Legislature, from the California State Assembly, and this is from our Assemblyman, Philip Chen. The nice one says, on behalf of the California State Assembly, congratulations on your groundbreaking ceremony for the new mixed-use development project, which will provide new residential units and job opportunities for the community. Best wishes on your continued success. So we got a nice certificate from our Assemblyman, which is nice. And here's one from JPI Development. So you get to take this one home. On behalf of the California State Assembly, congratulations on your groundbreaking ceremony, new mixed-use development, which will provide new residential units, job opportunities for the Placentia community. Best wishes. And this is from Assemblyman Philip Chen. So you get to take this one home. Come on, David, you can take this one. I'll even shake your hand, dude.
Thank you.
Now get a photo op. Maybe they get your mugshot. How's that? Thank you. And again, this is one of those occasions that the city can celebrate with its development partners and for the residents as a whole, because this is going to bring jobs to the city. It's taken a formerly what I would call a blighted area and making it something very special. So in moving forward, this is going to really be nice. I think this is going to set the pace for the rest of a couple of years. So thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. And some closing remarks for this development, just to kind of tack on to what Mr. Potter had indicated with regards to partnership. We actually, during COVID, we learned that a lot of JPI's developments actually were not moving forward throughout, I think, the general area. And really, when we talk about partnership, that's an attestament to the city's approach on working together with our partners, with our developers. We take a very business-oriented approach when we look at our developments. And I would be remiss as the city administrator of this city if I did not acknowledge specific names and specific staff that participated in getting us here today. I'd like to start off first by thanking Joe Lambert, our Director of Development Services, who's actually here in the back. You can't really see him. He has his mask on. But Joe's been a partner all along. He's actually worked with Mr. Potter and his staff. And Joe was one of the key reasons why this continued to move forward and why actually Placentia was one of the locations in Southern California that JPI still wanted to move forward on and still had the confidence to move forward on. Another team member I'd like to introduce that's all the way actually towards the back that was integral in this process and helping put together the vision and really kind of move the city forward, and that is Jeanette Ortega, our assistant to the City Administrator Economic Development Manager, who worked on that. Another key team member, and normally city administrators don't thank these folks or city council, but is our code enforcement team, specifically Mr. Dan Pivaroff, our senior code enforcement manager. Mr. Pivaroff actually worked hand in hand with the city in looking at these blighted properties and actually saw kind of the vision and saw what we really were trying to accomplish. Believe it or not, code enforcement played an integral role in ensuring these properties could be something beyond what you see today and what you saw before. And really all of the development services team that we have, Andrew, Arlen, all the other team members that we have there, Public Works, everybody participated in Plan Check. This truly was a team effort in working hand in hand with our partners at JPI. And ultimately, I'd like to thank the Planning Commission and the City Council as well. As Councilmember Shader indicated, the council believed in this collective vision, and as did the Planning Commission. So we wouldn't be here today without their support and their guidance and always helping us find the right path when it comes to helping out the city. So again, thank you to everyone who joined us today to celebrate this significant milestone for our great city. We are proud to be working with JPI Development on this project, and we look forward to the continuing collaboration between our two agencies as we bring this project to fruition. For more information on this project, or if there's interest in the future housing, feel free to contact our planning division as well as JPI, and we will have information up available for the public. And in closing, I would like to say that we're not done yet. Stay tuned. Actually, next week we have a groundbreaking on a brand new Audi dealership, a state-of-the-art Audi dealership, and we're looking forward to joining our residents and those that want to participate in that as well to celebrate the success of Placentia. Thank you and have a great day.